to this wonderful episode of Why Not Network Marketing. This episode is all about raising conscious awareness about this industry. This episode is going to help you to understand and take better decisions about your financial freedom, to add one more industry in your life. These sessions are going to help you to get little more clarity by the experience of various people, those who are involved in this industry and those who have made their mark in this industry. Direct selling industry has a great future, great opportunity, but provided if you are with the right company, right system and right mastermind. To understand what this industry is all about, how we can change our perception towards direct selling industry in 21st century, and what are the steps we can take before we get into this industry. Today is our guest speaker and our wonderful participant is Vasantha Kumari Dandem. Vasantha is from Hyderabad. 20 years corporate experience. She is a parenting coach. Vasantha by nature is people's person. What are the reasons of her getting into this industry? Being a government servant, she resigned and quit her job and moved toward other professions for her creative thinking and aspiring better future in life. There are so many things to learn from her. Let us learn from her experience of life, and let me tell you, there are so many profile matters which I'm missing here, but on the way, while during this process of this session, you will get to know more about Vasantha Kumari Dandem. So Vasantha, welcome to this our episode 101, which is Why Not Network Marketing, and thank you so much for accepting our invitation, for being on the show, because the purpose of this is to help more and more people to understand this new industry. There are so many misconceptions about this industry, little knowledge about industry, and people are little scared. People are little afraid. People have a lot of negative past experiences. So our purpose of this mission and vision of this specific show is to help more and more people to get into this industry. So Vasantha, can you share your success journey or maybe your career journey with all of us?
Thank you, Ruchi, for inviting me, and it's a pleasure to be on your session. And of course, the topic is very interesting and very dear to my heart. So thank you so much, first of all. And as you said, you have told my name and you have told that I am from Hyderabad. So actually, I say I'm born and brought up in Hyderabad, but I moved around India. I was in Orissa for a few years, then Karnataka for a few years, and I'm married into a Bengali family. So you can say I've moved all around India. So my career started way back in 93, as soon as I completed my graduation. So my first career was with central government. I started as a clerk in central government, Ministry of External Affairs. I worked there for 5 years. And while working along with that, I completed 2 degrees. I acquired my master's in commerce and as well as ICMA, which is a professional qualification called Cost and Management Accountant. And based on those qualifications, I entered Steel Authority of India, which is a Navratna steel giant, which is a big public sector company, as Junior Manager Finance. And I worked there for 10 years. And then I moved to private sector, to JSW Steel, which is in Karnataka. I worked there for 3 years. And so I started my career as a clerk and ended as Senior Manager Finance. And last 10 years, I have been experimenting in different fields. I am associated with real estate. I'm associated with insurance. I'm a certified transformation coach. It's again a very dear subject to me. My expertise in teenager issues. So I guide parents and teenagers to have a powerful lives. And in the process, I have written a book called A Firm Hand and a Connecting Soul, 14 Ways to Powerful Parenting. It has got very critical acclaim and many parents like that book. It is all about my experience as a parent for 19 years. I have 2 daughters, Ruchi. One is 19-year-old and other one is 15 years old. Both of them are already accomplished in their own fields. My elder daughter is a national level swimmer and a NCC medalist at the Republic Day. She is pursuing as graduation, and the younger one is in 10th class, and she is already an author. She is writing a fiction series. And my husband is also a CMA. He is working in a corporate company as DGM. And I am associated with the direct selling industry for the last few years. And again, this is also one of my biggest passions. So this is my journey so far, and
Wow, this is
it was
amazing.
big.
Like, how could you manage to get into it's something like you started with corporate sector and government job, and then you get into JSW Steel, and then it was an insurance sector in like on the way, and then it was a transformational coach and parenting coach, and I feel this is amazing. Like, what made you interested to get into direct selling industry, and what made what are the three biggest reason of your getting into this industry?
So again, Ruchi, when I resigned my job, I always wanted to do business, because after working for 20 years, what I've seen is my life is always moving around the boss and strict working hours, which was not possible, right? So I wanted some freedom for myself, as well as I wanted to give more time to my children. And as such, my personality is I am an open person. I always want to learn few things, experiment with my life. I'm ready to take few risks, but I never stopped learning. I always, whenever some new opportunities came, I always wanted to try them and see. So that's how I started with direct selling. I started way back in 10 years back with an international direct selling company. I was there for 4 years. I learned few things and moved out, and then moved into other sectors. But it was always in my mind to build direct selling. I wanted to build my own network, because that is where it attracts me more, because when I was in job, I was working alone. So the salary was dependent on me, right? The day I stopped working, my financial value became zero. So this, the basic nature of direct selling industry is team building. You will be working on network. So I'm not alone. So I will get the results of the team working, right? So that is the biggest attractor in direct selling for me. And others are, when after working for 20 years, I was not happy with my job. So I don't want my children also to get into that mood, right? So they are doing well in their studies, but I'm not sure after 5 years, 10 years, 15 years when they are working, whether they will get whatever jobs or businesses or the whatever livelihood or income they want to earn from working in a job, because the sectors are changing so much. I don't know what will be available after 5 years. Once they complete their studies and enter their career, what would be their careers like? Like, so much is changing. People who take example of me, I started my career as a clerk and then as accounts person. Today I'm into multiple marketing things, and right? But I don't know about my children, how so much of technology changes happening. Like we have seen in COVID, there are so many jobs have gone redundant. Teachers have no jobs today. Tourism sector is affected, right? So we don't know my children's future. So I wanted to create a solid evergreen income for my children, one. And the one more reason is I'm a people's person, as you said. What I have gone through when I resigned from my job, right? I went to different persons and asked for their advice and guidance to build businesses. Nobody helped me. But this is one business where people help you so much. Absolutely. They are ready to help you. Yes, hold hand, they'll train you, guide you. So I have seen, I wanted to replicate this gratitude to other women who are like want to do something, but they are not able to because they don't have either academic qualifications or experience or not support from the families. So I want to help so many people excel in this field. The other factor which pulls me into direct selling is most of the direct selling companies are involved with FMCG. So FMCG is evergreen field, right? So if I enter this field, my income is guaranteed for many years to come. And so this is evergreen field. Even if I want to open a what you say supermarket or something, I need so much of investment, so much of expertise, and so much of stress, which I'm not ready to. But the skills which I already have, the people skills, time management, and I want to help people. So this is one industry where you can grow by helping the people. So that is what attracts me so much into this field.
But Vasantha, what happened is that when we see a world around, when we see people in our country, they have a lot of misconception. They have a lot of fear inside of them when they start. And sometimes I've seen that initially the growth process is slow because it is a business opportunity, it is not a job. It is not a 9 to 5 culture. It is something where business chalta nahi, aapko chalana padta hai. So in that manner, people quit initially. When they take decision because it is literally free, or it doesn't require any specific skill or degree diploma to have it. So that entering is very simple. It's very easy. Getting into direct selling is not difficult in India. But still, what are the reasons or maybe solutions we can give it to them to retain themselves into this industry, and what mindset it requires to build this business? Because when we talk about why not network marketing, yes, it is one opportunity where everyone says, oh, I am into network marketing. I've done something in past. My uncle was doing, my father was doing, my auntie, she's for many years into this industry. But still, when we talk about success ratio in this industry, what you have to say and what is your experience? What suggestion you have for our audience?
I have experienced so many things, whatever you have been telling, right? So when I entered this industry, people were like shocked. They said, having so many degrees, you worked in corporate, how can you do this? So I told them one thing. When I acquired degrees, my intention was to become financially free. It's not that just to earn some knowledge I didn't do. No parents send their children to school just to acquire knowledge. They always have something in view. After 10 years or 15 years, they will enter some career. They will become financially free and solid. Right? So when that is the main criteria, why we are I say fooling ourselves with the degrees. To be blunt,
people are saying that it is something like the beginning from home, that you can't do this, and how could you take decision? You are so weird, you are so experimental, why you are wasting your time? This is something we keep listening all these things from around the society and the world, and people say that, oh, अब कोई काम नहीं बचा है तो ये साबुन तेल बेचने का काम बचा है. These are the comments we hear from society, and it's something very unusual and very internally not satisfying, or it doesn't give any positive vibes that time. So that is the time when people are surrounding with a lot of negativity, and then we are holding this profession and thinking thus we'll do something better in life, and we are thinking about financial freedom. So what you have to share on this? What is exactly you have to say? When you started, does it happen to you also?
Yes. People told me, you are selling soaps. I told them, I'm not selling soaps. I'm showing you a business opportunity. Right? So people have stopped looking at as a business opportunity. They think direct selling is for those who are not academically successful or people who are not very intelligent. So I outrightly reject this, because when Adani's, Ambani's, Tata's, Birla's can enter FMCG, and that's what is happening now, right? So they are sending directly all these FMCG products home, and people are buying online. So that is the industry I am into. So I say I am building a virtual supermarket. So for that, if I invest crores of rupees and open a supermarket, people will appreciate it. But they are unable to see the business opportunity, because the basic Indian mentality is we expect people to study till the age of 20-25, and they have to enter into a career based on their degrees. Right? So that is what is pulling us down. So because we cannot work till the age of 18, that is legally not allowed. So we are studying, but we are not using that knowledge. Most of the people are not using that knowledge in future careers. So then why not we build this career? And if somebody says this is for those who are not academically well, who are not intelligent, I roll out, because this business requires, like any other businesses, this also requires a set of skills. People skills, communication, confidence, how you present, how to interact with people. You should have team building abilities. You should have knowledge about products, right? So this industry also requires knowledge. This industry actually, people who come into this industry, I always challenge somebody who comes into this industry, after 1 year, the person won't be same.
Absolutely.
Because they built up so much hope, confidence, people skills, presentation, communication skills, which are required for succeeding in life these days. Why our children are confused?
Absolutely. And at the same time, learn to live in a very adverse situation.
Yes.
In a very
I want to quote something. Actually, in one of the insurance meetings, one country head told openly, show me one person who is into sales and marketing and committed suicide. He challenges.
Wow.
Challenges, because he says people who are into sales, marketing, team building, they are always full of hope, right? Full of targets for life. They always see a bigger vision. So they never do stupid things like committing suicides and all, right?
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
this is
they
where
never get
the
into
personality
depression.
comes in. Yes.
They never get into depression. They may be stressed, but they are not depressed.
Yes.
They may be stressed because of overload of work, because of lot of responsibility, but they are not depressed. And depression is one thing which is killing people, right?
Yes.
Because as you are saying, very true.
In COVID, in between COVID, even IT employees, because they were working from home, so they didn't have anybody to speak to also. So that throughout the day they were in front of the computers, and one young mother committed suicide. This was near our house. From her suicide note, we came to know that she was depressed because all along she was working only in front of the computer throughout the COVID. So that is what is happening, and I know many teachers who have lost their jobs. I have known many boutique owners who have closed down. I have seen many saloon people who have closed down. Tourism is affected. So many jobs have gone. They don't have any other option.
Very true.
That's why I always insist on any person or family should have more than one income anytime, and if possible, they should be from a different sectors.
Very true.
So one, as you said, one person, one family should have one solid income, and you can always have one or two part-time incomes, right? हम तेलुगु में बोलते हैं कि एक गर्म पानी को ठंडा पानी जोड़ दो, पानी बढ़ जाता है, right? So you should always have one more income, and there are women at home after children grown up to, let us say, 5, 6, 10 years old, and what would mothers do throughout the day? They want to do something, but they don't have any other opportunity. Right, so they're sitting at home confused, right, frustrated, and this is one opportunity, and they can become such a beautiful, confident human beings. I've been seeing in my team, people have changed so much. They're giving presentations in front of 30, 40 people. The person who couldn't speak in front of 2 people is giving a presentation today in front of 40 people. That is the power of this business model. And you can see, when I was in job, even for 20 years, it was not possible, right? Even no manager or your team leader grooms you to a powerful human being.
Absolutely.
But here, before seeing the potential itself, we start grooming people. And anybody who works in network marketing or direct selling, if they go and enter any other field also, they will be successful.
Absolutely, because you have learned a lot. The basic thing is that anyone who has to succeed in life, they have to build a team or connect with people or create a powerful rapport building techniques, or there are so many things, managing time and associating in a positive way. So there are so many skills which this industry can teach you, and at the same time you are not left alone, right? So as you are saying rightly that yes, people are changing. They change within 1 year time, within 6 months time. Those who are unable to speak, now they are speaking, as you are saying. I want to ask you one more question. It's my personal inquisitiveness or curiosity, you can say, about you, is that you like you have worked in various industry, as your profile is showing that you have worked in insurance sector, you have worked in government sector, you have worked in steel industry, you have worked in you are being a parenting coach. Your approach towards helping teenagers and young children to grow their professional and personal life in a better way, or maybe their education life in a better way, or their relationship and bonding with their parents in a better way. What is one thing which is driving you inside of you to, number one, to do something creative and so many variety of work? And what made you feel that you are like, because I have seen that you are become like a child, like your approach is every time fresh towards your professional life, and you don't regret, you keep working, keep moving. So what is one message you have to all the working women? They get a lot of depression, or they feel stagnant, stuck somewhere. So what message you have from your life to all of us?
I tell them to take life easily.
Okay.
Right? People think कि ये career को पकड़े है, उसको करते चलो, and you have to become immediately successful, right? So success has different what you say parameters. Don't compare with other people. Don't compare with other people, because everybody is coming from their own background or their own personality. And जब भी मौका मिलता है तो सीखना चाहिए. Something new, if you have taken up something new, anybody can be successful, but उसके लिए कुछ criteria होता है. You have to acquire that criteria. So ready to learn, ready to experiment, take little risk. क्या है, लाइफ तो कभी ना कभी सबको जाना ही है. तो why people are like, एक छोटा सा कदम लेने के लिए 1000 बार क्यों सोचते हैं? We are not investing anything, right? And every opportunity teaches something. I have learned from real estate. I have learned so many from when I was in job. Right, I have learned from insurance. I have learned from parenting, coaching, and when I wrote book in 3 months, that was a big experience. Based on that, today, and one more thing, Ruchi, is whatever we do, unknowingly we are setting example to other people.
Very true.
When I moved from central government to public sector to other, so many things happened in our family. Till that time, I was the first girl who acquired a professional qualification, right? And later on, we have 10 girls in our family who are doctors, engineers, masters in computer, everything. Because suddenly people see, and oh, it is possible. There is a barrier which you are breaking. When I've written my book, of course, mine is a self-help book. I did research and completed in 3 months. But suddenly my daughter's mind opened. And when she said, Mommy, I wanted to write a book, I never said, how can you write it? It all started, and she is doing Zoom interviews now. She has such a good mastermind with her now, and 2 people are helping her. Her editor is placed in US now, and she is doing, because suddenly just you taking one step forward, something which you have not done before. So many people will take a note of it, and they will change their lives. So you are teaching other people, you are helping other people by taking little risk. It's nothing. What is this? Ultimate risk in human's life is death.
Absolutely.
As far as we are alive, you can do anything with your life. Why we have these parameters? After 30 आप career change नहीं कर सकते. After 40 आप ये नहीं कर सकते. बच्चे बड़े होने के बाद you have to behave like a proper woman, right? After 60 आपको retire करना ही है. So all these are यहाँ है. So somebody, अमिताभ बच्चन बहुत बड़ा example है. Financially he went so low, and he could have quit, right? So he came up, and today कौन बनेगा करोड़पति, किसके लिए survive होता है? So just because that person has taken a decision to act in TV, एक बहुत बड़ा industry खड़ा हो गया.
Very true, very true.
So it doesn't mean कि वो अपना क्या बोलते प्रोफाइल को नीचे करके आया, but instead वो टीवी में आके टीवी का एपिसोड का प्रोफाइल का वैल्यू बढ़ाया. Right? So हम जहाँ भी जाते हैं we add value, not that कि वो इंडस्ट्री या वो जॉब हमारा वैल्यू को डिसाइड करता है. वैल्यू हमारा अंदर रहता है. सो आई ऑलवेज फील गुड अबाउट माई सेल्फ कि मेरा सेल्फ एस्टीम बहुत हाई है. सेल्फ एस्टीम को बरकरार रखती हूँ बाय रीडिंग, बाय एसोसिएटिंग विद सक्सेसफुल पीपल, एंड मैं हर 3-4 मंथ्स में एक छोटा छोटा कोर्स करती हूँ, कुछ ना कुछ सक्सेसफुल पर्सन का एक ऑनलाइन कोर्स 1 डे का भी हो मैं अटेंड करती हूँ, बिकॉज जब आप लर्न करते रहते हो ना, ये माइंड यंग रहता है, जब माइंड यंग रहता है बॉडी यंग रहता है, बॉडी यंग रहता है तो यू कैन एक्सपेरिमेंट विथ योर लाइफ, राइट? दैट इज माय मंत्रा.
Absolutely. Having a daughter of 19 years and 15 years, I can see the youthfulness in your, on your face.
I compete with my daughters.
Wow, great. That's great. And as you are rightly saying that, Amitabh Bachchan came on television screen and created a very big value for TV. Similarly, when we get into direct selling industry in network marketing, it is the way how you think. There are so many people, they feel that I'm degrading myself, I'm valuing down, I'm downing my values and my overall professional career, or my profile is so very big. What people will say about when I'm into network marketing? So when we talk about a network marketing, having such a big profile, having master's degree and your diploma and your career and everything, which 20 years you have acquired for your professional life, what value direct selling industry or network marketing industry added in you, and what is one thing which is driving you strongly about network marketing for future?
Yeah. So though I used to have a big self-esteem, after coming into this industry, I understood I have to be emotionally balanced. So I learned so much. I've been learning and helping other people. You have to change your personality first. So which is happening, and the one thing I learned here is anybody can be a potential leader. So I stopped judging people. I've seen people who are not very highly educated, who come from outskirts places, but they are doing so well in this industry, because it is all about, not about where you come from, what is your background, but what is inside you. So I started learning, identifying people's inside work. So it is helping me, like every person I'm looking at it, he could be a leader, and so many leaders are coming, and the value you are adding is, I genuinely feel this is one sector where everybody should work, because you are becoming so big by helping other people.
Very true.
Internally you are becoming so big, because everybody is coming and adding some value to you. I'm not adding value to them. Whatever I'm adding, I'm learning from other people and adding. So many people are coming with some value. Every person is a book for me. I see what I'm learning from him or her. Then everybody is lesson. So I note down the points, what I've learned from him, why he's lacking, why this lady is experimenting, why this lady is exploring, because those are the qualities they have. Now I started identifying the qualities, and as my coaching also is helping here. So whatever I learned in coaching, I'm experimenting here. So I'm coaching people, to be frank, to learn, to move ahead, to break their belief systems.
Very true. First, it's all about your belief system in network marketing. That when we talk about why not network marketing, we become doctors, we become lawyers, we follow the system. Someone told us that, if you are into medical field, there will be great reputation for you in future. If you are a chartered accountant, people will value you because your identity will grow, or your personal personal profile will go very high, and our children or our own self getting into different industry based on the past experience. But now when we see that network marketing industry is making maximum millionaires and billionaires, it is helping us to get rid of our employed or self-employed quadrant, and help us to get into business quadrant. And when we talk about direct selling industry, what are your strong reasons to work in this industry, and what are your future aspirations? What you want personally from this industry for yourself? 3 strong reasons for you being into network marketing and thinking about this industry in a very big way, the way you are thinking right now.
So I told you, Ruchi, when I worked in the corporate, it always was there in me, why I'm doing this job, month 1st to 30th, then I'll get a check. Again, it's the same life, right? So I was looking for something. Then I understood businesses have this potential where I can use my strengths, abilities, and creativity, right? And that is more challenging. I wanted something challenging in my life. So when I resigned and started building businesses, I understood many things. If you want to build business, you need to have big investment. Either you take loan or build a business, or use up all your savings and build a business. And it requires a lot of credibility in the market, or standing, or you need somebody's support, guidance, which was not coming up. When I went and spoken to many people, nobody was ready to help me or guide me. So I experimented with myself. I went into different fields, tried, and then there was so much of cheating happening there. So you don't know, you will learn, and then you understood you have been cheated by somebody, right? So all these things I learned. And then when I moved, I said, okay, I wanted something where there is no investment. And I also wanted an industry where there will be a continuous growth. So continuous growth can happen where the products involved are daily use products. So I was very passionate about FMCG market. So instead of investing and opening one supermarket, this industry gives me an opportunity to open multi-chain supermarkets throughout India without investing.
As you call it, virtual supermarket, right?
Yes, I call virtual supermarket, and I can have number of franchises all over India without investment. That is one. A second is when I resigned after 20 years of experience, I suddenly felt a void because I felt my financial value became zero. I don't want this to be repeated with my daughters, because as I said, sectors and economy is changing so much with the technology or like COVID things happening and all. So I wanted to give one solid, secure financial source of income to my daughters. Wow. This is one. The other is, and there are so many women who want to work, even men also. Present days, there is not women or man. It is all depends on which sector you are in. Because COVID has shown any secured job can also become redundant. Right? So there are so many people who are looking for financial security. So when you have financial security in your own family by doing whatever you are doing already, so it cannot be better than anything else, right? So no other industry, no other career can give you such a solid security for future generations to come. And I've seen people who have come up from very low financially or academically, and suddenly they changed altogether because of this industry. So their children's life, everything has changed. Like I've seen, Dhirubhai Ambani has started with something. So he changed the way Indian industry is looking at. Absolutely. One person can bring in so much changes. Right? So that can happen even in this industry. So anybody can be taught, anybody can be made successful in this business. So I am seeing the potential of helping so many women and of course all people. So that is possible only here. I have to grow, and I can make many other people grow here and change their lives.
And that feel and the satisfaction of, because I've seen that in traditional business or in professional life, people have success. Certain amount of success is always acquired in any industry if you are dedicated, if you are passionate. But along with success, the kind of happiness and the balanced attitude which we develop here in this industry is very, very important. And I can experience and I can feel it from your conversation that it is giving you a lot of satisfying experiences for your future to grow in this industry. At the same time,
रुचि इंटरप्ट कर रही हूँ रुचि।
Yes.
मैं जब से ये इंडस्ट्री में आई, I keep going to other businesses people and keep searching for that happiness or satisfaction, the jovialness from the person. So मुझे दिखता नहीं है कहीं भी. They are working, they are earning, बोलते हैं हम बहुत कमा रहे हैं सब कुछ, but उनके तरफ जब देखते हैं ना, I don't feel that क्या बोलते connectivity नहीं होता. They don't speak, they don't smile, they are not healthy, right? So ऐसा businesses नहीं चाहिए. Right. Of course, they are also necessary. I'm not saying network marketing is only the industry. No. Yeah. If you have the potential to take risks, or if you're passionate about something else, you can always try. But आपका passion कहीं नहीं है, right? But आपको पैसे कमाना है. So this is the one industry which can be learned easily.
Absolutely, it can be learned easily. It can be duplicated easily. One upper edge that it gives you time freedom, financial freedom, and as you are saying, no boss, no loss, because it is a very.
और एक बोलना है, मुझे traveling बहुत पसंद है.
Correct.
राइट. सो मुझे डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस अच्छे लगते हैं, डिफरेंट कल्चर्स. तो इतना आफ्टर वर्किंग फॉर 20 years एंड अच्छा सैलरी था हम दोनों का, इन स्पाइट ऑफ दैट वी नेवर हैड द करेज टू गो अब्रॉड. बट एवरी ईयर वी यूज्ड टू टेक 1 or 2 travel plans in India only. But this industry has the potential. I've seen people who have seen more than 50 countries.
True.
Right. So that is one which again, like, I'm waiting to explore the world through
Wow,
this industry.
that's great. So it was a lovely conversation, Vasantha. Why Not Network Marketing is a series for helping more and more people to raise their conscious awareness about direct selling industry and what this industry can do for them. It is all about you who can take up this industry in a right perspective, with right knowledge, with right understanding. This YouTube series definitely will help and enlighten so many people when they are taking decision about sitting with their family, talking about this industry. There will be a lot of positive conversation will definitely happen after listening to this talk show and this very fruitful conversation where people are coming from different industry and sharing their knowledge, their experiences, their corporate, their personal and professional life, their growth of their children, and their future aspirations of traveling, looking the world, getting understanding that if I want to have a feeling of traveling across the world, almost 40-50 countries, what is the one solution I can get it from direct selling industry? What are the ways and methods I can fulfill my dreams? And definitely, ultimately, success and happiness, both things matters at the end of the day. That what you have done to your own self, for your own family, and for your own society. This is a noble industry where we will continue talking with such personality to understand and know more about why not network marketing. So thank you so much, Vasantha. It was an amazing sharing from your side, and lot many people will love it. If you like this conversation, this talk show, you can share or also like or share and subscribe the button, and also help many more people to understand to take right decision with right company and right mastermind. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ruchi.